Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is Season 2 Episode 21 and it is called The Northwest Passage. Northwest Passage. That's difficult to say for some reason. Right, last episode we had Walter telling a story to Olivia's niece. And it was a self-reflective story, and in it we learn that Walter does genuinely feel guilty about the person that he was and the things that he did. He feels like Peter, who has run off after finding out the truth about his origins, is fully justified in doing so. And that Walter pretty much deserves all he gets. That is from Walter's own perspective, his own point of view. Yeah, it's a difficult one because obviously he's not the same person as he was. Partly because he's had bits of his memory and bits of his own brain surgically removed. Including the key part, which is how he actually got to the other side. That part, I think, is buried in William Bell's brain. Anyway, it was a good distraction. It wasn't too far from the main story, but it was a good way of really getting inside Walter's head for an entire episode, getting his own perspective on events, and I really enjoyed it. So this one, Northwest Passage. Well, the Northwest Passage originally was a hypothetical passage from the Atlantic to the Pacific through Canada, because they didn't know about all the little islands and stuff. So is it in this instant referring to a backdoor route to the other side? I think it might be. If they can't replicate what Walter did originally 30 years ago, then maybe some other route to the other side can be found. The title would suggest the possibility is there, but in reality it probably isn't going to work. But they've got to try. They've got to get to the other side. They've got to find out what's going on over there and get a perspective on things that are happening here, I feel. Right, yeah. Maybe now we see Peter's perspective on things.
And that is for you, Raymond. Then your burger should be up in a minute.
Oh, a mixtape or a mix disc.
So, where was I?
Well, you were in the middle of telling me how you moved around a lot as a kid, but I gotta tell you now, I'm hopelessly intrigued with these CDs.
I'm sort of known here by the regulars for my playlists. I base my tracks on people's aura.
How often do you think I'd have to come here to be considered a regular?
I might be able to get you on the list.
Is her playlist going to be like really on the nose or something? I don't think she's going to make the end of her shift. Peter from Boston. Oh, it's this again. We've seen this before, haven't we?
What are you doing to me?
I think they're ripping out your spine. Oh, she had something. She had a part of Walter's brain inside her. I can't remember where the last time we saw that sort of thing going on.
Did a pretty girl happen to drop by here?
So he's just going to think, oh, well, she forgot. It can't be Olivia, because Olivia doesn't know he's there.
Hello? Krista?
There's definitely talking in there. I heard it. I think you're going to want to stop and have a investigate, Peter. Maybe get in touch with Olivia and Walter.
Krista told a co-worker she was planning to meet you after her shift last night.
You gonna tell me what's going on here?
You first.
Yeah, we made plans. And she never showed up. She was gonna meet me at my motel, the Drake's Bay, but I just fell asleep in the lobby. You can call the front desk, ask the guy there.
He's got nothing to hide, so he's not going anywhere. Despite being the prime suspect at the moment. Aha.
Where are you going? Krista Manning went missing last night. You talked to her. You two spent some time. I'd just like to hear about it. I'd like to do that at the station, okay? Why did you check in the motel under an assumed name, sir?
No, that's a long story.
Mr. Mathis, go ahead.
Doctor found a body, spillway off Route 219, mile marker 8. White female, coroner's on his way.
Is it going to be her or is it somebody else? It's got to be her, isn't it? I think that's what it's all building up for. I just feel sometimes they like to throw a curveball in. Yeah.
Ohio search and rescue. What's your 20?
ET about 45. Confirm this is recovery, not rescue.
That's right, Wes. Bad one. The coroner says the victim had some sort of operation done to her. A piece of her skull cut out. Over.
Yes, yes. That's the information you needed, Peter. You know what's going on now.
I was listening to your radio. They said that she had a piece of her skull cut out. Is she missing a part of her brain? I know that that's a weird question, but you need to ask the coroner whether she's missing a piece of her temporal lobe. Please.
Why don't you just say you used to work for... You're a consultant for the FBI. I know he doesn't want to give anything away as to who he is, but he's already given them his name and ID, so might as well just break cover now.
You're FBI, huh?
Ah, right.
What exactly is a civilian consultant? Can you talk me through this again? You knew that they took her
Temporal lobe.
temporal lobe because it's like a case you worked on before?
Exactly. We were never able to catch those responsible.
Just give me a minute. I'm gonna go make a few calls, Peter.
And those calls will confirm he's telling the truth.
Look, I need a favor.
Oh.
You're about to get a call from the Noyo County Sheriff's Department. They're checking up on my credentials.
Are you in trouble?
Mm-mm. In fact, just the opposite. I stumbled into an investigation and I offered them my services. I don't want you to tell Walter where I am. In fact, I don't even want you to tell him that we spoke. If you owe me anything, you owe me that.
He doesn't owe you anything.
Bishop, if you change your mind, I'll send someone to pick you up.
The tissue's very pink.
Yes, and it's not normally like that. It only happens when our bodies metabolize adrenaline, so her adrenals must have spiked right before she died.
You mean she was conscious?
Mathis?
You're supposed to hear the hidden message.
What do you want from me?
Peter.
It's Mathis.
Who did you tell?
What are you talking about?
Just now,
I got one of those phone calls. They know where I'm staying.
and I only told you.
I didn't...
Ask your partner.
That's what I'm calling about, Peter. Ferguson's disappeared.
Oh. So they are really trying to get to him.
What is it that makes you special? Why haven't they taken you?
I don't know. I don't even know what it all means, but I do know that these people have the answers. And that's exactly why I need to find them.
Mm-hmm. Well, we pulled those phone records. Those calls never happened.
Eh?
These people can pull memories out of brain tissue. You think they can't make a couple of calls disappear? I can do that. People have been doing that since the 70s.
Hey, Peter. With the exception of who you are, I haven't been able to verify anything you've said to me. It's all either classified or it's incredible. I'm calling the Bureau.
But your partner did disappear. And I did talk to Krista. And I did get those phone calls.
Are these in communications inside his own head? They're not there. There's no one there. The transmissions are giving him hallucinations.
Peter!
Mathis.
What did you see?
I saw Newton and one other guy. You didn't see him too? They came running right past you.
No, they didn't.
What's wrong? What the hell are you doing, Bishop? Put down that gun.
Getting paranoid. Seeing things. Hearing things, maybe.
Those people, when they were taken, they must have been afraid, right? And when they were killed, they must have been terrified.
So,
So I know how to find them.
Both Krista and Gwen's muscle tissue was flooded with adrenaline.
yeah, I remember.
Well, the tissue would have partially metabolized the adrenaline, so we should be able to measure the rate of absorption, which will tell us when the adrenaline was first produced. I'm gonna need to take a tissue sample from you.
Well, you didn't sign up for that. You could have mentioned that at the beginning.
Bishop doing?
Walter's trying to adjust to a very difficult situation. He's concerned about being sent back to St. Clair's.
Will he be able to function if Peter doesn't come back?
I'm sure that Peter will come back.
Do you tell
Do you
her?
know something?
Yes.
That's our kill zone.
You're assuming he killed them both in the same place.
They were using complex medical equipment.
It had to
Not
be,
easy
yeah.
to move an operating room. Much simpler to just bring the victims to a specified location, someplace out of the way. What can I do for you?
Your old dairy farm up the hill. Could there be people up there?
People? Yeah, you get up there often?
No, not much since we shut it down.
Why?
Because there could be people there.
You got 12
Mixed Peter. Oh. Wow. That escalated really quickly. I barely had time to take in the CD information.
Who are you? Where's Newton?
Peter, stop!
I couldn't stop. The girls, I wanted to be close to them. I just couldn't stop.
Bill!
I think he's alive.
Still breathing, thank God. Bill.
It's just ink. There's no incision here.
Hey, Olivia.
Walter? I found Peter.
Where?
He's in Washington State. I'm heading to the airport now. Would you like to come with me, Walter?
Does Peter know about this? I wonder what she put on the tape, on the disc. I keep saying tape. You can tell how old I am.
Peter.
Is Newton real, or is he a figment of Peter's imagination? It's Walter.
Hello, son.
It's Walter from the other side. It's Walter from the other side. Oh, shat. Okay, well, it's not as if we didn't know that Walter from the other side was going to make an appearance at some point. All it took was for them to be able to figure out a way of sending humans across from the other side without it killing them. I know the shapeshifters can do it, but I think it was mentioned that humans couldn't do it without, completely destroying themselves. And it looks like they may have found a way. And Walter has come to get Peter back. This is going to be awkward. It's going to be a bad, a difficult moral decision. Because Peter technically does. I mean, Walter from the other side is literally just retrieving his kidnapped son. Walter from this side, he's the guilty party here. regardless of whether he remembers it or not, or whether he regrets it or not, he still did it. And Walter from the other side has got every right to, well, confront. I mean, Peter's a grown-ass man now, so but he's got every right to at least find out what happened to his son, which this is what it seems to have done. What else? Well, yes, Olivia and Walter from this side, this is going to get difficult, are going to Washington to pick up Walter. The question is, does Walter know about... to pick up Peter. Oh my God, I'm getting so confused. They're going to Washington to pick up Peter. The question is, does Peter know about this? Has Peter come to a place where he can forgive, or at least forget, what Walter did, and return to his normal life of being an FBI civilian consultant? And thirdly, well, we've got the skull people back again, taking bits of people's brains. This time for a different reason. It's not because they're trying to find the bits of Walter's brain that told them how to cross the other side safely, but instead they were doing it to track Peter down. Except they knew exactly where Peter was most of the time anyway. So I really don't see the point in what they were doing with the memory things. They were obviously searching for something else as well, or they were just looking for something else entirely and Peter got it wrong. It's I'm not entirely sure there. I'm not entirely sure which one is correct, but there's certainly going to be, I mean, the next two episodes are the season 2-part finale. So I don't know where things are going to go. I think Walter, fake Walter, the other side Walter, is going to take Peter back with him to the other side, and Olivia and Walter from this side are going to have to follow to retrieve him back again. This is it's going to get complicated in the next episodes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, sorry. See you next time. Keep well. Bye bye.